Africans were enslaved in the United States between 1619 and 1865. Approximately 12 million Africans were stolen from their homes and packed on ships, which could hold up to 600, like sardines. Many died or jumped overboard during the Middle Passage to America. The Middle Passage was a route that transported slaves from Africa. The route started in Europe, stopped in Africa, then continued to North and South America before returning to Europe. Most enslaved Africans, over 5 million, were taken to Brazil. Just over 300,000 arrived in America. The 1787 Three-Fifths Compromise counted slaves as 3/5 of a person for congressional purposes. Slaves could not vote, however. They were also banned from learning how to read and forbidden to marry outside of their race. Congress outlawed the African slave trade in 1808, but the domestic slave trade continued in the U.S. Slavery wasn't exclusive to the South, with 1/5 of New York City's population comprising of slaves in 1740. Enslaved Africans comprised 13% of the total U.S. population by 1860. Virginia had the highest number of enslaved Africans, followed by Georgia. Slaves made up 55% of the total population in Mississippi in 1860. Enslaved Africans weren't content with their deplorable living conditions in the U.S. One estimate puts the number of slave revolts at 250. One of the most notable was the Nat Turner slave revolt in 1831, where he led a group of followers and killed approximately 51 whites. Maintaining the institution of slavery was the root cause of the Civil War. Abraham Lincoln wrote in 1862 that if he could, quote, save the Union without freeing any slave, I would do it. Nearly 179,000 black men fought for the Union in the Civil War. The 13th Amendment formally abolished slavery in the United States on December 6, 1865.